Do I press go live?
If you enjoy listening to episodes in English, please skip to the next episode.
Hello, everyone. This is Monica Pena with the Economic Growth Business Incubator, known as EGBI. And if you're listening in for the first time and don't know about EGBI, we're a nonprofit in Central Texas that we train, coach, and support small business. And I'm here today with one of our long-time business owners that we've worked with, where she supports us. She's presently an ambassador with our incubator, and I'm so happy to introduce Christina Perez. She's owner of Siller Preferred Services, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her business and more about some stories that she's come across on about human resources.
Hi.
Hi, I'm so happy to have you here today.
I am happy to be here. Thank you for the invitation. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about your business and how you got started.
Okay, so I have a staffing agency, Siller Preferred Services, and we opened back in 2014. Um, it was something that I had been dreaming of since I was a little girl. I knew since then, at like 8 or 9, that I was going to have my own business. I just didn't know what it was in. And I've shared this story before. And getting into the work field, as a young adult, I kind of did different jobs until there was one that I was like, okay, this is what I like, right? And I was able to grow and to work every position available possible in that industry until finally I'm like, okay, I think I can do this. And I thought I knew like how to do everything, right? And the story goes that I ended up at EGBI once I had opened my business, and through an attorney on Estrada that was officing there, and through that I met Mr. Al Lopez, awesome man, and then Barbara, and then I was able to get things situated there, learn a lot, and all that stuff. So it really has been an awesome journey with a lot of ups and downs and heartaches and joyful moments as well. So
Great. And so now you're your own boss. After going through all that journey, you're your own boss.
yes, I am my own boss now, and it sounds great, but the stress that comes with it, it's rewarding, right? But you really have to have a passion for it and a love for it, right? But yeah, it's been an amazing journey, and the support that I've gotten from your team, EDBI, has been amazing, especially during COVID. That was a very challenging and scary time. With we didn't know what was going on, and you guys were available to me with any questions, with support that I needed to figure out, the like the SBA loan, the PPP loan, and all that stuff. So that in itself, like, was awesome.
Yeah, and we enjoyed sharing the space with you, but you outgrew the space.
Yes.
And so that's amazing. Your company has grown, and even your Siller Preferred Services is now in other states. Is that correct?
That is correct. We service the Austin, Texas area, but now we're also in the New Jersey area, which is awesome to say that. It's like I'm saying that and I'm like, oh man. So yeah, so our goal is to expand even further than that. And again, it really is a childhood dream come true. And again, you have to have that passion and drive of an entrepreneur mindset to be able to accomplish something like this.
Yeah, and you're a true trailblazer, especially in the staffing agency. We're just been honored to be able to see everything as it was developing. So thank you for letting us be part of that journey. What do you love? What do you like most about your job?
Man, like it's a little bit, I always like to diversify, right? I always like to do like different things. So the whole part of being able to provide jobs for a certain demographic of people, right? But not only to provide the jobs and livable wages, but to be able to be like that bridge, right, with employers and employees. And so I like both the aspect of meeting new clients, of creating that relationship, and then connecting them with the correct employee to help them. So it's like a win-win situation where you're helping the client and you're also helping your associates and bringing them together. And I get, you know how you have a passion for something, and when you're doing it, you have like this satisfaction. And so just being able to know that I'm able to create that gives me that, like, okay, I'm doing something right. Yeah.
And so when we work with business owners, they are one of the steps to grow in is hiring more staff. And that's sort of a scary process for someone that's new to the process. Can you talk to me about the hiring process and why is it so important to have proper filing when hiring an employee?
So this is where having your policy and procedures in place is very vital and important in any company. Um, the importance there, it's like different things, but the bottom line is having everything filed correctly. Is like if you get audited, if there's like a work comp claim, if there is a unemployment claim, like it makes it easier on you as the employee or the employer to be able to have everything in order in case anything arises. And maybe nothing will arise, but you at least have all your ducks in a row and have everything in order, where you just like click a button and like, yep, this is where everything's at in case you ever need to, go through an audit or some kind of filing.
Well, good. And what forms would they have to file?
So you have your I-9, you have your W-4, and your I-9 is just you provide your documentation that you're eligible to work in the United States, right? And so um, there's like training classes for free online that can show you how to use that. I know it's changed recently, and how the I-9 is both documents have changed recently, and the W-2 we have to W forms I have to update it every year. So every year we have to make sure we have the correct one. And so for the I-9, which is crucial, is you have to make sure you have your set of documents correctly. So you have a section A, which is, for example, like your U.S. passport, stuff like that, that doesn't need any other support. You have section B and C. When you get an ID or anything from section B, like your driver's license, student ID, then you need a supporting document that comes in section C, which is like your social security card and your birth certificate. And those are like super important. Now we got to make sure that when we're filing that and they give you your IDs, you have to separate them. The I-9 has to be separate from copy of the IDs. They cannot be together, because then you can get fined. I know that. A lot of people are now doing using the cloud, saving everything online, which makes it easier if you ever need to find anything. So those are super important documents to have.
Great. And I know you've been in the industry for a long time, and that means you probably have seen a lot of things happen. So when sharing this information, does an incident come to mind regarding failure to do proper filing for HR?
Unfortunately, yes. So with COVID, we did a lot of online hiring. And if we're not thorough, detail oriented, we had we had a young kid that applied, and I guess his mom helped him. He was like 17, so we're able to hire 17-year-olds, nothing lower than that, younger than that. And so this kid had his mom help him, and for whatever reason, when the mom added in his information, she put in his dad's social security number, and the number was, I don't remember if it was like super close to his or not, but our manager at the time didn't catch it, didn't do their due diligence to verify and to kind of, do what they were trained to do. And so a year later, when he was ready to do his filing for his taxes, he receives his form and he's like, wait a minute, this isn't right. And when I got the call and the dad called me, because I knew the dad and all this, it was I was like, dang it. And so we were able to catch it before anything was done, any filing, and then with the IRS and stuff like that, and we were able to fix it. So again, doing our due diligence, making sure we're following policy and procedures is super key on this, and just like attention to detail, because these are very sensitive, important documents that we need to make sure we're filling them out correctly. And keeping documentation is very important as well.
And what would you like people who listen to us today to take away from this conversation?
Well, if you are looking or you have started your business, just know that, I know it sounds like, man, we're going to get this done right away, or we're going to see the profit right away. It might take a little bit to get things in order. So just be patient. And also make sure that you have your policy and procedures in place and follow them, and have your team follow them to a T. The important thing also is having a good team in place that, is teachable and is there to look out for the company.
Yeah, and I know that a lot of your clients today, your clients are in the hospitality industry, but you also work with construction companies. What is the benefit of using a staffing agency?
The benefit is we take all that stress, all that time that it takes for you to recruit and screen and interview, where you can be putting that time and effort into growing your business in other areas that need your attention, where we come in and we help you with the recruiting, we help you with screening the candidates, we're sending you the correct people, and then you don't have to worry about work comp, unemployment. Like, we cover all that, and then you just get one bill every week. And then you have the option, if you like that associate, you can hire them on eventually after certain hours. So it's taking that area for HR on the recruiting part, and the putting out ads and interviewing, where they can be focusing again in budgeting and growing the business and stuff like that. So that's like the major benefit that our services help with the companies.
Taking stress away, it's worth it.
Yeah,
so
most
so thank you
definitely.
so much for everything you do. So how would someone be able to find you?
So we have a website, which is the easiest way,
Mhm.
www.sillerservices.com. You can email us. You can give us a call. You can send us a message, whatever. We're like in all platforms. So the best way is just through our website to contact us.
Great, great. And thank you so much for coming here. It's always being such a resource of information. I know we've contacted you whenever we had questions about HR for some of our
Mhm.
business owners that we help. So thank you so much for your support, and now for being an EGBI ambassador. Um, I just want to remind everyone that's listening, EGBI trains, coaches, and supports small business. So we do have a manage workshop starting this week, and it's really to help you better manage your business. So if you have any questions, please reach out to us. We're here to support you. I know Christina has also taken some of our workshops, so she's a good person to ask about that too. And we just welcome you to reach out to EGBI. We're here, so I know being a business owner can be sometimes be a lonely place.
Yeah.
We're here. So whatever your needs are for your business, if we can't help you, we probably know who can in town. Thank you, Christina, for sharing
Thank
your
you.
time with us today.
Appreciate it. My pleasure. Thank you.